All right, let us get it. Are we LIVE right now? We'll have to check the YouTube real quick. We'll have to check the YouTube clan. I think y'all can hear me. Um, all right. We can I can just skip to the good part. I know what I'm doing. So basically, here. I need to close out of this. Hold on. I'm trying to figure shit out. So basically, this is I gotta cut this crap in. There we go. Oh, beautiful. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna join a video call right now with TC. Camera starting. Y'all can see me. There we go. Oh. All right, and okay, so here we go. We're gonna join a video call, and then ask to join. We're in, and we coolio. We coolio. What's up? Oh shoot! Hold on. Is that better? Do you Are you muted?
Oh,
There
I'm
we
good.
go. Are you
Hey,
muted? Were
what's
you
up?
muted?
What's
Were you
up,
muted?
dude?
Oh. What's up? Were you muted?
Oh my god, dude. I'll be honest with
You
you.
can't hear
I
me?
guess.
Can you hear
Huh?
me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah. What's up? All right, what's up?
All right. Dude, I got so much I gotta do, man. It's not even funny.
I get that.
I gotta do a couple things, but
Dude,
let's
I've been
start
racing
this.
around the whole day, honestly. All right, you want to start this? So, all right. You want to do the intro or you want me to do the intro?
Oh, we're rolling right now. Okay.
Yeah, we're
Um.
live.
All right. So, despite of my shiny forehead and
Oh
stuff,
wait. You want?
you
Oh wait.
know.
Do we need? I feel like we need an introduction though. I feel like we need an introduction.
All right. All right. So,
You want
yeah,
to do it or should I?
yeah. So this is Tyler. You know. And then that's right here on the other side is Colson,
Yep.
and so we're doing this podcast tonight. So first of all, I feel like we should talk about something that is a little bit bizarre, and it's
Hmm.
just like a little bit bizarre, but just why? That's literally what I gotta say why,
Hmm.
and I'm gonna start
Yeah.
with like the Kanye West tweet,
Hmm.
and his I guess he blaming Kyrie Irving. No, Chris Paul. I'm sorry, Chris Paul.
Hmm.
That um Kim is having a basically cheating on for him. So
Uh,
that's
Interesting.
news. That's honestly
Yeah,
news. You heard about that?
I heard about the Kanye West stuff, but I haven't heard about I really haven't heard about the other stuff with Chris
Yeah.
Brown or
So
Chris Paul.
yeah. So
So there's three
basically,
things that are completely separate, that but it all in one essentially.
exactly. I
Right.
mean, it's literally all there um, on literally Hollywood Unlocked on Instagram.
Hmm.
It's literally all there because
Really?
it's crazy. It's just starting to get crazy now. It's like at this point, it just starting to get crazy. But first, before I get with the whole cheating thing, um, so Elon Musk is actually on he owned Twitter now,
Yeah.
which I seen that coming my
That.
way, but honestly, he actually doing something that's really sensible. First of all, Elon Musk, literally suspended Kanye West's Twitter account,
He
and
did.
I think it's a good start, but Kanye West is starting to get more. I'm not want to say stupider, but
Hmm.
it's just like his mental health is getting bad. It's getting to a
Yeah.
point where it's like everybody exposed him so much that
Yeah.
he just basically mess up his career or already messed up his career.
Yeah.
So he made his logo for vote for Kanye West, and
Yeah.
he's running again. You know
Hmm.
that,
Hmm.
but instead of creating something that is like stupid, he made like a little like Jewish star,
Hmm.
and he literally have like a swastika in the middle of it. And my
Yeah.
first thought is like, how this guy is still famous? How's this guy is getting a lot of, like, I mean, yeah, he getting a lot of attention now, but how this guy is still making money for
Hmm.
stuff that he's done? Because usually when people do stupid stuff, especially celebrities or whatever, they get canceled. Like they literally get canceled, and they literally, it's not gonna make a lot of money no more.
Yeah.
But this new though.
This is totally different. This is a different issue. I will say, like, about the Kanye stuff, like, I've heard a lot, like, so much about the Kanye stuff. And I think at the end of the day, like, I remember someone was saying, like, Kanye, he influences so many people, but he doesn't affect anybody. Like he doesn't affect most of the people that are being affected by this. Like because Kanye, like what we do has nothing to do with Kanye, but I think Kanye in his position, I obviously don't know what that's like being like super famous, but I think Kanye he has a lot of issues, and I don't know, and I think maybe he could like kind of recover from that. Maybe he can get on the medicine again or whatever he needs to do to get himself in a clear mind state. But I don't think that's happening right now. And it's leading to some very, very questionable insight on the Jewish
And
community.
it's like the questionable like incidents with this guy is that he keep doing them. He keep acting. He just keep acting crazy. And then
Yeah.
another one is about Kanye West claiming that Chris Paul was with Kim Kardashian. Now my thing is this: how you gonna claim that someone else is cheating if you're not
Yeah.
together no more? Like
Yeah.
that's my intake
Well, I
of
don't know
this.
what Chris Paul has to do it. I mean, in the literal
It's so
news
random.
sense.
It's literally so
Exactly. Well,
random.
in a news sense, I just don't know what Chris Paul has to do with anything Kanye and Kim Kardashian are doing.
All right, it just like it's come to
But I
a
don't know.
point
I
where
haven't heard about this story and stuff. So
yeah, it's crazy, man. And it's just like where Chris Paul come like where the blame of, oh yeah, Chris Paul is like cheating, maybe my it's basically dating my wife, or such and such is dating my, like where's what made you think Chris Paul did?
Chris
Come
Paul's
on.
just trying to win basketball games, man.
I think, and I've seen this on
Oh yeah. Let me actually.
Instagram as well. I think the reason why he's saying that, and the reason why he blaming Chris Paul,
Mm-hmm.
so that people will be distracted
Mm-hmm.
by his for one thing, his incident with Twitter and the
Yeah.
whole vote for Kanye and the swastika thing.
Yeah.
And it's like that's how most celebrities and famous people do it though. Like
Yeah.
they find some way to get the public distracted, and then like they basically say, "Hey, you off the hook." And
Yeah.
my thing is this though: he should not be off the hook, because especially when you running a campaign
Mm-hmm.
and you put the whole swastika symbol inside a star that's basically like represent like the star from Judaism,
Mm-hmm.
and he's saying like you literally put like a whole label say vote for Kanye. That's like that's literally combined hate, confusion, and anger at the same time.
I think for
and
oh yeah, good.
it's just it's can't. I don't know what to say. Like that's literally what it is.
I think unfortunately, like we're kind of in a culture like that where it's a lot of violence, hatred, aggression. It's kind of very unpleasing and like the I think the stuff like people like Kanye are the ones setting the examples for what like everyone else ends up doing in a sense. But
All right.
I mean, even though they don't necessarily affect them, it's still like, yeah, like Kanye. People that look up to certain people, they expect them to be good role models, and I don't know in a state, but we're not. He's not doing that in the state now. It's totally different. But I think again, I don't know if he can recover. I don't know what's going to end up happening with the whole drama with Chris Paul and stuff like that. But I think we all could just love each other more. But I think also we we rather attack other people instead of admitting our own flaws and our own faults and stuff like that. And I think we could do more of that. We could take more accountability for what we do. I mean, myself, like I definitely, I don't always. I sometimes do that. I sometimes attack instead of like actually trying to put the blame on myself and like recognize my own faults and stuff. But I guess we're all human. We make mistakes. It happens.
Yeah, yeah, we're all human, man. But sometimes you know you got with the consequences,
Yeah.
and the part that gets me is before the whole not George Paul, Chris Paul, before the whole star thing. From the beginning, he said like, "Oh well, I think like Hitler did like some good things and stuff." He did this, The part that is killing me is he did this off of Alex Jones. Now you know who Alex Jones is, right?
I actually don't.
Yeah, so he's basically kind of like a conservative, I guess like pod, not even pod, well, yeah, podcast,
Hmm.
and he just does stuff with television, you know. But
Yeah.
you guys can look it up, but I mean, I wouldn't, but you guys can look it
Yeah.
up.
All right.
But
Fair enough. What I just looked up though, or like a couple minutes ago, the Bucks game and the Lakers. It's 101 to 97. Lakers are taking it at the end of the third quarter so far. So only time will tell. We'll have to see who ends up winning. I'm rooting for the
yeah,
Lakers. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, it's just like for me, honestly, I haven't really watched the Bulls, but
Yeah. We play the
it's just like,
Warriors. I gotta look when, but we play the Warriors at some point.
yeah,
Like, cause I saw it on I can't remember what it was. I think it was like while I was watching the Bucks game, they just put like a thing saying Bulls versus Warriors. Let me see. Um, they play today at 9.
damn,
So
you
they
got
play
30
literally
minutes,
right
bro.
after the Bucks. So,
Oh yeah,
oh,
for sure.
I had my game cast on.
So I'm gonna, I don't want to say, oh yeah, I'm gonna go with the Lakers because of LeBron James, but I'm just go
I
for
know.
the Lakers.
Well,
The
that's
Bucks,
what I'm saying. Like, how much more years is LeBron gonna play? Like, I feel like I gotta watch him
he got a
now.
few more until like his son, you know, join in
I don't know if
and
his son's
you
getting in
know,
the NBA. That's gonna be. Is he even like his? I think he did. He had like he was like a 3 or 4 star recruit. LeBron's son. At least that's what I
yeah, but
heard.
still though, like I mean, it's his son. Just think if
But dude, look at Michael Jordan's kids though. They were not. They played like college ball at best. They weren't the best at basketball, like their dad. But
still,
it's a
I
well,
mean,
because
yeah,
it's
I
like
mean,
I don't know what it is, but
sometimes you have,
like there's some really good basketball
yes,
players, kids that can ball, but not like too many.
right. Just think of Jared Payton and how he
Garrett
played.
second, Gary Payton, yeah.
Yeah, he played college football, and he wasn't like his dad,
Hmm.
and it's like sometimes at the end of the day that's okay, but like if you basically the son of a legendary
Yeah.
player or a celebrity or
You have
whatever,
so much expectation, like
you
off the
yeah,
gate.
exactly. You
The gate.
like they gotta be like, okay, well, he's son of such and such, so I'm gonna draft him. You know,
Yeah.
honestly, that's how most likely it's gonna be. If
Yeah.
you really good or not, but they might draft you because like, oh yeah, you're the son or daughter, whoever,
Yeah.
you know.
There
But
might be, yeah. There might be a bit of nepotism in the NBA, but again, like I think like if most like legend sons aren't really that good, so like I don't know. Like I think like guys like Gary Payton, his son, I don't think Gary Payton is necessarily doing like he was given a favor by the NBA to draft his son, but I think it just depends on how hard the son wants to work if he actually does want to play basketball.
exactly. And it's just like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day,
Been a long day.
yeah, literally, I've been working, I've been dealing with school, I've been dealing with everything, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like they're looking at who can finish the job,
Hmm.
and that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I think like it's kind of like a legacy thing a little bit, but I don't know necessarily like with dads and their sons. Like again, it's all a matter of like if they really want to do play and like if they do want to play, like how what lengths are they going to go to be where they want to be? Like because probably some kids maybe don't want to play in the NBA, they just want to play college ball.
All
I
right.
mean that's fine.
I mean, just okay. You gotta think about this though. Like, if you want your legacy, just think of like The Rock. Look at his for one thing. Look at his family.
Wasn't
His
his dad
family.
in that like James Bond movie? He was like that really big guy in the James Bond movie.
What? I haven't seen that, but I heard that he was a wrestler
Yeah.
and he wanted to be a wrestler just like his dad. And then like the name The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson started happening, and then boom, you know,
Yeah.
it just.
Yeah, well, The Rock, I mean, does he have any kids now?
Yeah, I mean, I think he have a daughter.
Oh, so. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, in that I don't know. I guess like I don't know if she's gonna be a wrestler or whatever is gonna happen, but I don't know. Maybe the legacy can be carried on.
exactly, man.
And then she'll birth a legend. And then it's the Rock cycle is just gonna keep going for like dozens of generations.
All
They're never
right,
gonna stop.
exactly. Let me ask you this though, and it's I'm gonna kind of change topics, but
Yeah.
keep going with the same topic though. But legacy wise, if you decided to have kids and stuff, what do you want your legacy to be for them though, to make sure they follow your legacy? Like,
I
if you
think
have a
that
choice.
I think that's like even I think like as a parent, I think that's still like just probably such a hard question. But I think for me right now, like I just want to see my kids not if they want to do the same thing I want to do, that's great. Like I mean, I can help them and then that actually works really well, but if they don't want to do what I don't want to do, then that's fine. I mean, I'll have to like figure out how to help them if I can, but like I mean I think like kids need to explore, kids need to do their own thing, they need to like we're living in this like new generation and like the next generation's gonna like pass into the adulthood and stuff and they're gonna take over the reins. So I mean, for me, I just want to make sure my kids are kind of, well mannered, just kind of in the way that I want them to be good people, and just to do what they feel they want to do with their lives. Because at the end of the day, it's their lives, it's not mine. I think I've had so much. I've had a lot of trouble. I think in the past with people kind of trying to tell me what to do instead of really thinking
Oh
for
my
myself.
god, I can't. I'm sorry, to interrupt, but I can't stand that. I
It's
really,
Yeah, but
I
it's
just
just the
can't.
way it goes. It's normal. It's the way it goes in life, unfortunately. But I mean, maybe we could change it. I don't know. I think, and I think maybe the generation after that could be even way better with that. Like we're and
I
honestly,
mean,
nowadays, like it is getting so diverse, like the way the economy is and like what you can do with your life and like stuff like that. That it's like really like at the end of the day with like maybe 10, 20 years down the road, like they're not going to be able to tell you anything because it's so diverse that like they have to, like, the parental philosophy at that point would be like, go do what you want. It's just it'd be so different than like what happened like the 70s, 80s, 90s, like where it was a lot different back then from what I
all right,
hear.
exactly, and it's just like nowadays it's expanded so much that I'm talking about like jobs, everything expanded so
Yeah.
much that there's no excuse for you to not get a job. And also, I
Yeah.
think it got me thinking as well. So, you know, let's just say if I have kids or not. I think um
Yeah, what would you do?
I think for me, because I'm looking at my background, well, I guess like my parents' background. Well, for one thing,
Yeah.
the whole family. You
Yeah.
see, my thing is this. I'm looking at the whole family.
Of course, yeah.
And like I'm looking at the bloodline as well because the bloodline, it's like the 85 Bears. And I don't want to like bring like football into this, but it's like the 85 Bears. They have a
Yeah.
technique where they do stuff back in the day that can work fans like literally
Hmm.
terrific.
Yeah.
And you see they succeeded. But
And they went to the Super Bowl.
now, they can't do that because nobody doing that technique no more.
Yeah.
And like getting a job, like literally just getting the job in the 70s. Do I need a resume?
You need a
Yes.
resume,
Yeah,
education.
but no. Let me
All right, go
no,
ahead.
you
Break it
need
down. Break it down.
resume. Yeah, you need resume, optional of education. So like if what's required right now is a bachelor's degree. I
Yeah.
meant like literally a bachelor's degree or like
For most jobs,
um
yes.
or yeah, for literally for most jobs. They say like, oh no, you don't need a bachelor's degree. I think I can trust you right now. Here's a job. That's how it is in the 70s. And most people get jobs,
Yeah.
you know? And that's how it is from like literally from the 70s to like earlier. And that's how my grandpa got his job. That's how my grandmother get his job. That's how
Yeah.
my grandma, my mom,
Yeah.
dad, everybody. That's how they get a job. And honestly, for me as being the first like first generational college student and on my way to get a first college degree as well,
Hmm.
I think I might well tell my kids, hey, you can do whatever you want. But all I gotta say, I'm pushing them, until they succeed in whatever they want.
Yeah.
It could be graphic design, it could be business, it could be engineering. Hell, I don't even know
Yeah.
about engineering, but I'm still gonna push them to try to succeed, you
Yeah,
know.
kids do different things, and it's like kids want to do different things. So like one day they want to be like a magician, the next day they want to be like a football player, and like you could keep going on and on. And it's like, but I think there's a certain point where you'll probably have to step in and be like, look, like where we go. I mean, you don't have to choose necessarily where you're going in life, but what's kind of like kind of the plan in terms of like you don't need to make like you don't need to be like Serena Williams' father and make like a 25-page document about how to succeed with your kids. But like I think it is good to plan kind of in like especially right before they go to college to kind of gauge where they want to go in terms of like not even what they want to study, but like, just what they want to do. Just like, like kind of what are you interested in, kind of thing. And that's for
And
their options to explore.
it's all about your strength as well. Like it's literally all about your strength. Like what is your strength? Are you really good at math?
Mhm.
Are you really good at science? Are
Yeah.
you really good at art? For me, it's like I'm a
It's
little
interesting.
bit good at art,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm like, okay, well, I want to find something that actually can fit into my I'm gonna say a scheme, my
Yeah.
scheme. I want to see how what's gonna fit.
Yeah.
I'm looking at graphic design, your experience design, and
Mhm.
illustration. I'm like, okay, I can be graphic designer
Mhm.
because that fits, that fits my creative skills,
Yeah.
and it fit everything that I do.
Yeah.
I, Literally.
So yeah, I mean, it like literally it's all about what you're interested in. So it's like, yeah, I mean, I feel like again, like so many people just try to get it's obstacles. You just got to hurdle those obstacles and keep going.
And it's just like, you know, I keep thinking to myself like, okay, what if I change my major back at my community college? I
Yeah.
wouldn't be here right now. I wouldn't like see this like a room at my university, a
Yeah.
quiet and nice room,
Yeah. It looks
and I
like a
wouldn't.
really nice room.
It really see. I'm telling you, bro. If you visit my college, like you know what
Yes.
this room
No,
is,
I know. There are some nice parts.
but it's like sometimes it's like at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta like think of the possibilities
Yeah.
and just like go for it because right now I am majoring in bachelor's of science and art, and it's
Yeah.
honestly similar to a bachelor in art,
Hmm.
except you don't have to learn about like foreign language or the history of it.
Yeah.
No, like you
Wait, so it's
basically
called
get into.
bachelor's for what art? It's like one other word or something.
So there's bachelor of science in art, and then there's
Oh,
bachelor in art.
okay. Bachelor in science and art is okay. Got it. Got it. Got it. And then it's like
Yeah,
totally different
so
because you don't have to learn about the
yeah,
foreign history.
it's
Yeah.
similar, but it's different though. But like
Yeah.
I'm
But
the
you still have
bachelor
do you
of
have to do you
science
still
in
have to
art.
learn about like the history of art?
No, that should be a BA, but the BS the BS in art is like you learn about technical skills that can
Mhm.
like actually this you basically learn like a lot of skills that
Yeah.
you can take. So I could be taking classes for graphic design, but I could be learning stuff that's like a technological like uh field, like,
Yeah.
or I could be learning how to make t-shirts by hand, or I can deal with illustration, or I can deal with like another skill
There's so many
that I
ways to
can
make
take.
art, it's
It it,
ridiculous.
it's like
But art is anything though. Like art is like this what we're doing right now is art, technically, literally. Like it's a form of expression. Like I think it's funny though, like if you try to look up the definition of art, I think it's defeats the purpose of art. Like there's I think we were actually talking about this in philosophy. It just makes like they don't know how to really define art because they're not into art. They're into I mean this form of art, which is different than other types of art. So I don't really trust the actual definition of it, but I think art is a form of expression. It's a form of telling what you feel. Like it's and putting that in a very like melancholy spiritual setting where you can make that type of, you know, you can make that type of art.
I think art is more like emotion, because
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I thought about this the other day because my friend who's actually a music major, and it's like the music that we listen to is literally art.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, music is
like
100% art.
it's literally art. It's not that you can see it, but you can hear it. You
It
know,
it's a
like
form of expression.
it exactly.
And it's like
It's
also, I mean, the what was I thinking of? Yeah, like I mean, art though, it's like it catches the human eye. Like even if you look at like regular art, like it catches the human eye for a reason. It has this not only emotion, but like this very like you can't even describe the feeling. It's like it has again, it has I feel in my opinion, I feel like it has this spirituality a little bit to it. And I feel like that's why it just us and art go hand in hand because I mean right now like what I'm doing I'm expressing I'm like you know it go I feel like goes very well hand in hand.
all right, and it's just like there are two things that you can physically see and visually, well, not visually, but like literally hear
Yeah. Well, there's the
is
five
that
senses though.
yeah,
Because even
that
like things
that
you can
too.
smell, like food, different types of food can be art.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I could try to configure all that, but like it really like art. It's all about like yeah, like what how you perceive it. Because I think once it's out in the public, it's their art now with whatever you
Exactly.
do.
Exactly. I know I just revised my magazine that I created. I think I told you
Yeah,
this
you're
yesterday,
yo
but like
you yeah you're literally telling me about this. Was it
yeah,
yesterday?
so
I think it was yesterday.
I'm sorry.
Was it yesterday?
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah,
It literally was yesterday,
I was like,
and
I thought
it's
it was
just
yesterday.
like
Yeah.
yeah, it's just like I would create this is like my first magazine I did, and I'll be honest with you, it's like now it's like almost the most shittiest magazine I ever made,
Wait, was
and
this
I'm
the
like,
what?
okay,
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Because you had the one where you turned it in for the old when you went when you were at your old college. You turned in the not so good version, and now you're trying to improve it now.
exactly, and
Wait, did you get it back,
it's
or are you just like starting over?
honestly, I am um starting like I'm I'm basically starting over, but I'm just making it better. And I think at this point, you know, I just want to like improve better so I can put it on my portfolio to
Yeah,
show that yeah, hey, I'm good at magazines. Look at this. And it shows
smart.
that, you know, I can do a really good job for my artwork
Yeah.
and your company. And the part that's still pissing me off is that people think that they look at I said, oh, I'm like an art major and stuff like that. I'm like, well, that's good. They thinking, oh, regular art, he gonna be like, I'm not making a lot of money, all this. So this is why I really try and push myself to make improvements because if you do, and it's like I noticed from well, it's a college called COD,
Yeah.
uh, College of DuPage, but
Yeah.
they want you to be perfect. And the problem of being perfect is that you don't know what else you can improve on. And if you're being perfect all the time, you're not going to improve. You're not being perfect
Yeah.
at all. Like it's yeah, you literally being perfect but not being perfect. That's literally the term of it because
I
you
think
know,
yeah. I was
all
gonna say
right,
I think life's just so much more. Life would be so boring if there wasn't challenge. We need challenge in our lives. We need to constantly grow. We need it. That's what like it builds up not only like just us as people, but like our mood is better. Like you just live better. Like it really it helps, and it's like that growth mindset and the like just it's interesting because like with art, it's like you can't there's so much to improve on because I mean, depending on what you do like in the form of like what you need to improve on, but like there's so much to improve on in art. It's crazy. And like that's why it's so fun and interesting because I feel like for me like I like doing art because like I enjoy it because I think it's fun and I like for no other reason like money like stability whatever like I do this because I like the way that I live doing this and like for no other reason and it really in that kind of mindset it really inspires me to keep growing and going and like try to improve myself not only just regular but just every day like trying to improve like seeing like what can I improve on today like I think that's the mindset that's just gonna I mean I'm already like super stoked talking about it so
All right, that's literally what it is, and it's just like you know, people, people like give you doubts, but at the same time, and stuff, the stuff that you
yeah
do, like any stuff that you can do in art, like I'm talking about like music as well.
yeah
They can't do it. Like if a business, like if a businessman talk about I can do that, I can that they don't do
mhm,
nothing, they can do
yeah
shit, they can do nothing, but I just really want them to try and see if they can do it, because if they can't do it, you have no rights
yeah
to say that at all.
yeah
It's like, yeah, okay, I'm probably not gonna be good at business too, but you have no right of telling people like, oh, you should choose a different career because it's not good for you and stuff. First of all,
yeah
like I say, the strength the
yeah
strength that is matters, because
yeah
the strengths can actually benefit you so much that it can actually turn into a professional career.
yeah
And it make yourself grow, make your network grow. It just,
yeah
the mindset of it, and
mhm,
the knowledge is important as well. Like, yeah, you
yeah
have skills, but you gotta have the knowledge as well.
yes well like knowledge also in the sense of not just with research, but in the knowledge of learning to understand, wanting to understand and wanting to learn. Like if you don't want like if you just think like you're amazing, like you've nothing like what are you doing? Like yeah, like I mean it's like kind of interesting like I think it's a very human dynamic to kind of like just assume that like you're good like you don't need to do anything else like but I think like and the world is challenging life is challenging so I mean like it's really just you just like once like you just need to keep improving again like constantly it's what like just makes you grow so much and I mean that like it yeah, just like for people that like act like they, that there's nothing to like they think they can do everything, like then you clearly what I want people to start doing is start just thinking about other people, like how what they go through if they're gonna like talk about that type of stuff. Like if you think you can create that type of art, yeah, then like think literally just think about trying to create it and you'll be like, what do I even do? Because they don't have the knowledge of doing it. They don't have the experience of doing it. So, yeah, like you gotta pretty much at least like try to put yourself in that type of place. And it's not easy. It's not easy. No matter what you
Right.
do. And the same thing, like if I say that to like, like a business person, like I literally I can't say I could do what they can do because I can't do it. I don't have the knowledge and the smarts to be able to do that kind of work. So, but
All right.
I don't fault it.
Yeah, and it's just like, yeah, okay, learning business is not a bad thing, but if you just say that, oh yeah, that's like, you know, you should be a business person, you should be like, I don't know, a engineer or science major, you should do
Yeah,
like, you gotta look at the strength, and also, to be frankly, um, graphic design and UX design. Well, I wouldn't say illustration, but I maybe illustration
Mhm.
is basically marketing. It's
Yeah.
literally what it is. It's literally marketing because
Yeah. That's a big
I
part of it.
know it's literally is because you're doing advertisement for probably a
Yeah.
magazine. You probably do advertisements for like a TV screen. You're probably doing advertisement for like
Yes.
a software that's like beneficial to your company.
And
It's just like
you know what it is though? It's like it's the fact that you have a product. Like it's like art is a business. Like literally, and especially in this world, art can be a business and is a business to a degree. And like people that like whether they do like again like graphic design or painting or they make music or they do something else like that's a product that you're trying to sell. And in a way like but instead of like a whole company of people, you are the company, you're the business. Like it's your brand that you're putting out. So you kind of have to figure out how you want to work with it. And like especially like with the stuff with Kanye, like has a certain brand and people followed it, and I feel like he should know that he to a degree like has an influence on these people like that root for his brand. So and they're going to look at that and be like, again, like I rep that brand, like that means like that's a good thing. So it's a lot of people like they just need to do their research. They need to understand and have that sense of wonder, and that's what builds good mindsets and great strength at the end of the day.
yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I gotta say no on is Kanye West uh vote ye for president thing
Is he
because
running again?
yeah, yeah, he's running again.
Mm, that'll be
He's
interesting.
running again. I
Did you see the Dave Chappelle thing they did on Saturday Night Live where he talked about it?
no.
Oh, dude, you gotta go watch that. He like Dave Chappelle like has an opening on Saturday Night Live where he just goes about Kanye. It's
Mm.
some of it's pretty real, but some of it's kind of funny. But
Yeah, it's just like he's I don't know. He got a problem. He
yeah,
really got
well,
a problem.
I think especially with this social media climate and like so many people like just interacting on this type of level, it's definitely creating a bigger stigma of mental health issues. And I think it does get addressed, but we need to figure out how to fix it then. So, what are we going to do next to be able to achieve that? That's kind of like, and that's just with anything, like, especially if you set goals, like, that's one of the big things that, especially if you are, if you're interested in something, then you can like set goals to be able to achieve that. And then you execute on those goals. And that's kind of a little of the process, but
Right. That's
that's
literally
kind of how
how
it's
it is.
always been.
For sure.
Yeah. You always see in those growth mindset books.
It's just like for me, it's like my mind is it's funny because I guess ever since from my community college, it's just like I feel like my mind is growing, but not as
Mm-hmm.
much. But then like when I get at my university,
Mm-hmm.
it's like damn, okay, I can do this. I have an idea
Yeah.
from that. I can do like it's like I have a lot of time and I
Mm-hmm.
have a lot of knowledge
Mm-hmm.
and ideas coming in.
Yeah.
It,
Yeah.
it, it
I
just
think, yeah. And I think, like, I don't know. In my mind, I don't know how many people, there's only certain amounts of people, not necessarily that, like, can make art, but, like, that, like, have the brainstorming and the ideas to be able to actually like they're the ideas guys, they know what to do and they can pass that on. But I think like some people, if they just weren't so edgy about hearing other ideas, like it would just be a lot easier to share your ideas. So I hope that that would, change a bit over time, because like I think like more people should share their ideas. Like, I mean, obviously, with, especially like depending on what it is, like, you got to know your stuff. So, but if people know their stuff, like share more ideas, like it'll be cool.
Yeah, and there's
More things to think
it's
about.
like to right, and it's like today. So at work, I created like a TV monitor, for like the rec center,
Hmm.
and it's
Like you
supposed to
made a
like
TV monitor,
no, it's like
like you
the
designed it.
visual, like this. Yeah, I
Oh, okay,
basically designed it. Like
that's
I
cool.
designed like for like screen displays.
That's
So
cool.
I designed something that's like let them know that we're gonna be closed. I think Saturday and throughout Monday for Martin Luther King
Hmm.
to honor him.
Yeah.
And honestly, you know, I mean, I give respect to um my coworker,
Yeah.
and she did a really good job. And it's just
Hmm.
like when I heard that they haven't really changed it a lot. It's
Hmm.
kind of like go for shows that, well, how about I do something? How about I'll be the first one to do it? And I
Yeah.
created, and I made it with the contrast ratio perfect. I made I one day I picked the picture though, and I just knew
Yeah.
that, oh yeah, this picture is gonna be perfect.
Yep.
I'm gonna show
Why
it to
not?
you off camera because
Yeah.
it's for the school. I can't
Yeah.
really
Yeah. No, I get it.
you
I get
know,
it. Yeah. Obviously, yeah.
but
But I get what you mean. Like I like, and like I think like it yeah, you like, I think you have really good ideas. Like you're definitely good at what you do. Like I'm sure whatever you send me would be great.
yeah, and it's just like
But that comes with time
I
and practice, which I'm sure you've done.
exactly, but this honestly, I don't know because like the theme and stuff, but it's like it actually kind of, I think I did a really good job of it. That you know it just like one thing. It just like I kind of like honestly tear up a little bit, and it's weird for me to say it, but
Yeah.
it's like the fact that I did a really good job,
Hmm.
and everybody in the rec center just
Yeah.
like applying me because like the way how I
That's
designed
powerful.
the screen, that it just like it just it shows that I can do this. I can be good at what I do, and
Yeah.
also it's a victory in my book.
Yeah. Well, I
And
mean, like, it's so wonderful when people like appreciate what you do, and like and like the thought that goes into it. It's actually really nice. Like, I think, like, I'm sure like there like it must have been amazing to get that type of applause.
it's just one little thing, and that's it. That's it. And it's just like I asked them, can I put this in my portfolio? They say, yeah.
Awesome. And
It's
then now you're gonna have your portfolio is going to be stacked at this point.
it's just like I just gotta ask them, man. It just like
Yeah.
it's so crisp and clean,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
it's just like I just gotta ask them.
Yeah.
That's literally it.
And also, like, I think like with like art is also, it's huge, is word of mouth. So like, maybe someone else like hears about this, and then someone else does, and then someone else down the future. So like then there's so many people that like build this network around like, like seeing what you do. So it's like it's awesome. And then next thing you know, you have a business. So like it really is awesome. Like art, I love art, man. I love it. It's so awesome. Again, I could go on. I could go on for days about this.
I really wish that I can go to the oh man, I have a brain fart. To the Vincent Van Gogh like literally the art
Like it's an exhibit?
museum because
Yeah.
they
Which museum is this?
it's the Vincent Van Gogh
Hmm.
like art museum though. Like they haven't
Like do
they
they
used to
have
have it in Chicago.
do they have it all the stars and or what's that painting called? You know, the Starry Night, I think it's called.
Star
Do
and
they have
Starry Night.
do
Yeah,
they have like the original Starry Night?
I don't think the original, but it's like kind of like they take you to this room and they have like literally their artwork all over the room and stuff, like the projecting and stuff.
Yeah,
It's so beautiful, man.
that's awesome.
It's so beautiful.
That must have been a great time.
I
Dude, I
really
gotta go back like to art museums again. I haven't been in so long. I really got, and there's even
honestly
one
we
like
should
that I
just
know
go.
like nearby. Like I should go. Like
We should try and go to one though, like honestly, but
yes,
we just gotta see what's over there because
dude, the art museum in this city, amazing.
yeah, yeah, this is Chicago, man. I'm telling you, bro. It's a beautiful place. It's the middle of everything. That's literally what
It's
they said.
awesome.
It's the middle
Yeah.
of everything.
Chicago's museums in general are just fascinating. Like they're so good. Even like the Science and Industry Museum, it's so crazy. Especially when you go there. It's awesome. It's all awesome.
Exactly, man.
Yeah. Just crazy. But yeah, I think like yeah, art is just like, and it's also like just again, you can't even describe it. It's just so fascinating. Like art is just it's a work of magic in my opinion.
It's literally.
I think there's certain things in this world that just give off like, kind of not spiritual vibes even, but like more kind of mysterious vibes kind of because they're just so different than like everything else in society. And it's nice to be not so normal for a change.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But
Everything
we
else going
almost.
well?
I'm sorry.
I was saying everything else going well.
Um, for starter, we're almost out of time. Yeah, I
Oh
think like
yeah,
5 minutes.
you got a lot of
Is,
stuff to
is
do.
there anything you
I
want to
remember you
like
saying you
add?
got a lot of stuff to do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. Is there anything you want to add or?
I think we've kind of covered a lot, but I think like in general, I mean, I'm glad that, we're just doing this and it's really fun. Like again, like I'm glad we're making this art right now. So I'm glad to be doing this right now and to have you on here as well as the co-host. So but would you want to end it or
Yeah, I'm gonna end it, but also I think during winter break, I
oh
think
yeah.
I'm gonna give you. Actually, I'm gonna give the channel a gift. The channel a gift, and it's like I
Wow.
don't know why it's I don't know why I designed that. See, that's one example
Mhm.
of me saying like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I
Yeah,
think we need a new banner, new
maybe.
profile picture, and new
Mm,
branding. And
yeah.
speaking of which, I think we need T-shirts. I
Dude,
think we
if
need
we okay,
T-shirts.
if we had people that buy our
Yeah,
merch, that'd be awesome.
yeah,
You get
Honestly,
the
well,
podcast
I'm
merch.
gonna set up. Honestly, though, I'm okay. I'm gonna set it up soon
Yeah.
to the point where people can buy them off of
Mhm.
my website. I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you guys know soon. But honestly, you know, just stay tuned. That's all I gotta
Yeah.
say. You new merchandise. I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, it'll be awesome.
you
Yeah,
deserve
I'm
it. I deserved it.
wow.
This channel
Yeah.
deserved it.
I think like and also like I mean like we've been working hard. We've been doing a lot of these. So like I think like yeah, it would be really cool. It'd be really awesome. But yeah, we should like I mean honestly Tyler, you did that that'd be so awesome. Like thank you so much.
All
We
right.
should have
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
welcome.
and it should be really, and yeah, like we should, like you guys should stay tuned because like I'm assuming we got it. We're back on the grind. Like this is kind of being back on the grind, so we'll definitely have to do more of these
Exactly.
at some point
Exactly.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Tyler, or you can call me TC, signing off.
Yep.
Cole's in there.
Yep.
You know, he's signing off too.
I'm signing
And
off too. Yep.
we are out of here.
All right. Have a
Good
good
night,
day,
Mary.
guys. I'll see you later. Peace. There we go.